Yes. can't get over. Can't get over. I forget who said it, but someone said that's my Mr. Burns impression. Yes. Hello. I should probably turn on the camera. Yes, I should. Hi. I'm the Space Quest historian. Just, yeah, that went so much better, didn't it? And hi, and welcome to Under a Killing Moon. Should probably just start up the game because it just starts up at the main menu. We do like some main menu action. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice indeed. Now, shit. Oh, things are happening. Should I? I can't remember if I've enabled that thing that alerts things that. Oh, the alert box is hiding under the game window. There it is. It's well now it's gone. But I do streaming well. Shut up. So yes, what we are doing today is that we are in fact playing Under a Killing Moon, and oh, Dan Nasdaq was what the person with the Mr. Burns reference. Very nice. Now I can't think of anything else when I. Oh look, I have two mouse cursors when I say that. And the game did not break, as I L-tapped out of the game. Usually, DOSBox games tend to break a bit when you L-tab in and out of them. But that is neither here nor there. Welcome to Under a Killing Moon. What happened the last time is that we got out of GRS. Fuck me. Hate that part. Didn't go too terribly bad, actually. Even with a hangover. By the way, I'm fine now, sober. And some people actually worried that, oh my god, I thought you didn't drink. What happened? Are you all right? Just don't worry. It's not like I'm an alcoholic or anything. It's just I've cut so much down on drinking that there are like gaps of several months between drinks. It's not like I can't have a drink. It just there are, and when you have like month-long pauses, the hangovers tend to hit pretty hard. So that's don't worry, I'm fine. And I'm even better today because today we get to annihilate the fucking chameleon. That prickly bastard, shape-shifting motherfucker. So, here we go. Back in... the game did break. I can't use the keyboard. well, revenge will have to wait. Give me a second here. Just restart the game. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Do you wish to continue the current game? No. Hang on. We'll do this right. And we'll do it live. There we go. And now I can move around. There we go. Things. Thanks for inadvertently reminding me I have wine in the fridge. Tex Murphy games are very well suited was the word I was looking for having a little sip of wine and such, especially if you know what you're doing. I mean, if you're a problem-solving a Tex Murphy game from the start, it's probably best to stay sober. But in time, when you learn the game and you're just playing it for, the fun and the thrill, like I am now with Under Killing Moon, I've beaten this game a million times. It does go very well with a sip of Sancerre and just, directing the battle, as Arnold Rimmer would say. Anyway, our, well, not technically girlfriend, but Elena Moore has been kidnapped by the Chameleon. What a shithead he is. And what he really wants is this thing, the winter chip.
One of the winter chips the Colonel referred to.
One of. Apparently there's a whole series. Excuse me. Hey, Owl11Vlog says, hi, what software can you use to make a Space Quest game? There are plenty. I use Adventure Game Studio. It's free. adventuregamestudio.co.uk. Takes a little getting used to, but you should be up and running in no time. In fact, I have a tutorial somewhere on my YouTube channel on how to quickly make a third-person adventure game in AGS. It's about 20 minutes long. Go check it out. I wonder if Winter Chip is a reference to Neuromancer. It actually very well could be. It's been a long-ass while since I've read Neuromancer. In fact, I think I was a teenager. It must have been around 1998 or something when I read it, and I didn't really understand much of it back then. But yeah, there's something about Wintermute as a giant computer in that book. Can't remember. Anyway, point of order. The Chameleon sent us a video cube where he just basically said, hi, go deliver this winter chip to me and I won't harm your girlfriend. And then he stuffed Pug's head in a cooler, which we then threw out of the window, but look, there it is.
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
So apparently we've just got a bunch of these lying around. Anyway, here's the thing. I'm not sure if I should do this right off the bat. Once we get to... Well, spoiler, once we get to the Moonchild. It's in the cards, isn't it? This winter chip will need to be concealed so that we don't fail the game outright. But I'm feeling that I should not conceal it just yet, just so we get to see what actually happens if you go to the Moonchild without concealing the winter chip. We have a bunch of save games ready, and we are about to go kick some ass, and it's gonna take a little while before we get there. So, you know what? Let's head outside. Actually, let's just use the travel button, because I very much doubt the people on Chandler Avenue have the slightest idea of what we're supposed to do. You might recall that the assembled note that we had from the Countess's mansion talked about the Bastion of Sanctity, and then the shredded document from Marcus Tucker's office was also talking about the Bastion of Sanctity, as in this is where the Colonel... Or, sorry, the Chameleon. No, the Colonel's in the hospital. The Chameleon should go and await further instructions. So let's go there. Very slowly.
I heard that some rich guy a few years back bought the remaining pieces of an ancient European castle. This must be the place. As I approach the coordinates given in the shredded note from GRS, I see a massive structure jutting out from a deeply forested area. The bastion looks like a medieval castle, but there's nothing romantic about this place. It seems to lay there, a festering evil, like a paper cut gone bad. From here I can get a good look at the Chameleon. He's pacing around, smoking like a brush fire and talking to himself. I don't know what he's smoking, but he looks higher than an infield fly. I've got to distract him somehow and get him out of the room. Then I'll figure out a way to get him out of here for good.
Yeah, time to solid snake this asshole.
It's the Chameleon.
Look at that
Looks
bastard.
like he's enjoying his rich imported cigarette. Maybe I can get him to stop smoking permanently. First, I'll have to create
a lot of hints there.
Smoke screen to get him out of the main room.
Now, this bit is basically a one-room puzzle. You've got the Chameleon in the middle of the room, and you know what? I should probably save my game, actually. I know I just saved my game back at the office, but let's save over this one and go Chameleon. Bye. Yes. Go kill Chameleon, dude, was my last save. Yes. So this is what happens if you just wander in and go, hey, motherfucker, what's up?
In case you've forgotten, The fourth rule of a PI is don't get caught.
Caught.
Get the chameleon to leave the main hall before you stroll in.
Maybe I should. Alright, so what we do have to do is to get him to stop smoking permanently, and hello, is that Elena in a beam of light?
The Chameleon has Elena in a laser field. The effect of the beam is probably keeping her sedated.
Because that's what beams
the
do.
Chameleon out of the way, I can find out how to shut it off.
Yeah, we'll worry about her a little later. Let's first worry about tossy, knifey, chameleon-y thing. European castle, my ass. This is like a Wolfenstein level.
Well, any cult that worships sea monkeys can't be all bad.
Getting distracted here, Tex. Yes, that sounds like James Earl Jones, and that's because it in fact is James Earl Jones. Now, pixel hunt time. There is a little thingy in the eye of this statue.
Gargoyle's only got one eye, and it looks removable.
I'll have that. Boop. That made a hell of a lot of noise, but no one seems to care. And up here...
That's an odd place for a vase. I wonder if I could use it as a distraction.
I'm pretty sure we could. Do we have... I think we do have what we need to get rid of him. First things first, we have a cigarette and we have viral powder. Now this was the viral powder that we saw the traitor Paul Dubois being, video glopped with. So let's add the viral... Where'd you go? There. Viral powder, cigarette. Now we should have a very poisoned cigarette. Lethal cigarette, in fact.
The world's most effective stop smoking method.
There we go. So, no points for guessing. We swapped the chameleon's real cigarette for a very fatal one. But how to? And the thing is, it's a bit of a timer puzzle. We're supposed to make a crossbow to shoot little gemstone at the vase up there. That distracts him, gets him out of the room. Then we run in, swap the cigarette, and Bob's your uncle.
I don't want to know what the chameleon uses this V-clamp for.
I also don't want to know what the hell it's doing. It's just sort of stuck to the wall there, but it's mine now. And all we need now is a piece of ropey thing. And I believe it's sort of hiding on a wall somewhere. I can't quite remember. It's around here somewhere. Oh, look at all these weapons. We can just charge in with these.
These weapons would be really useful if someone hadn't bolted them to the wall.
Fast lethal cigarette instead of slow lethal. Oh, it's actually kind of slow. He does give a very long, rambly monologue after we put the screws on him, so to speak. The hell is this thing? I think there's just... Oh, there it is. There it is. You see that?
Looks like a perfectly harmless bungee cord. It's probably used by the cult as some kind of diabolical torture device.
And those guys look like Monty Python knights. They actually do. Where is one? Wanna go find a knight. Oh, did you... Yep, there you go. These are the knights who say boo.
Two antique knights. I'll bet Rook wouldn't mind capturing these.
Oh, God. As if the pun, Rook's Pawn Shop, wasn't bad enough. Alright, we tie the bungee cord to the clamp to make a little slingshotty thing. And then we put the gemstone in the slingshot. There we go. Loaded slingshot. Ready to rock and roll. Now, here's the thing. The thing with Under a Killing Moon. Oh, look. Very nice. Does anyone recognize this from the intro? Yes. This is where they actually found the Habu the first time around. Went back when they were all monks. Sure, someone says, oh, I never got Rook's Pawn Shop before. That took me a while as well, I have to admit. The thing with Under a Killing Moon is, if you save your game here and you go, all right, let's go, let's party, and let's indeed party hard. Comedian, fuck you. And then you reload the game, it actually puts you at the start of the level. They fixed this in Pandora Directive, but in Under a Killing Moon, if I reload the game now, I'm just stuck back at the start of the level, as it were, my entry point. So I'm gonna have to do this right. And... fuck! Movement. It is difficult. Nope, not really out of the room yet, are you?
In case you've forgotten.
Oh, fuck me. See, puts me back at the start of the level. Alright, so what I need to do is probably be a bit faster, I think. Or I need to run around the other side, I can't remember. Anyway, shoot this. Go around here. Go through here. There we go. Lethal cigarette. Boom.
Well, that's not gonna work.
It is gonna work.
That's not gonna work.
It is.
Chameleon keeps setting his cigarette in the ashtray.
Do I really have to just look at this to do?
Well, that's not gonna work.
What? What is happening? Is this a pixely thing? This usually works.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Why is this not working? Also, is he gonna return at some point? He probably is. Take the old cigarette? I thought so.
Chameleon keeps setting his cigarette in the ashtray.
I'm just supposed to swap
Well, that's
this?
not gonna work.
Why is it not gonna work? What is wrong?
The world's most effective stop smoking method.
It says lethal cigarette, and I can just...
Well, that's not gonna work.
Why?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, I am a bit lost here. And we're dead, so I was on a timer.
Perhaps you're unfamiliar with PI rule number 5. Know when to run away. Your diversion wasn't bad, but the chameleon walked in on you. If you get caught again, you're dead, and I'm not exaggerating.
I thought I was dead. Maybe you have to light it first. There you go, Pink Bunkydoo. That might actually... Well, no, actually, lighting it first would be bad, because then I'd have to inhale the lethalness. But maybe you do have a point. Is there a... Oh, well, there's a match right there. Yes. You might notice a brand new cigarette instead of the one... Yes. Lit lethal cigarette. I don't know how we actually lit it, but okay, let's do this. Third time's the fucking charm. Loaded slingshot. Here we go. Boom. Now we run over here. Through here. And we do have plenty of time, apparently. So, boom. And lit lethal cigarette. And sit back and enjoy. We've done good. Off you fuck. And sneaky. And...
Okay, the cigarette's in place.
Not really sneaking
just
out of
go for
frame,
it.
really. But, okay.
Yeah, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Over to the table for some real smoking enjoyment. He's got it. That's it. Smoke away, sucker. Gotcha.
Dum-de-dum, dum-dum-da-dum-de-dum. Oh, that's good. Oh, smoke 'em, peace pipe. Boom! Nice bit of shadow play there.
Didn't anyone ever tell you these things can kill you?
Line.
I underestimated you, Murphy. Viral powder in my cigarette. Very clever. You're a worthy opponent.
Well, you know,
He's just doing his
it would
stretches.
be a much nicer place without people like you. People who go around stuffing other people's heads into water coolers.
Actually, that would be very good. Please stop doing that.
But you've accomplished nothing. Except now, I'll be a martyr in the new order.
Actually, why doesn't he throw a knife? That's a good
You'll
point,
die
Siriar.
with all the other vermin in the great alluvion. And when the earth
There's a lot of echo in here.
has returned to a state of perfection, and the purified races
Blah,
return
blah, blah.
after
Space
waiting,
Nazis, blah, blah.
my name will live forever.
Yeah, I guess that's good in theory. Too bad you won't be around to enjoy it.
Why is he looking at his shoes?
Death means nothing. I would die 1,000 times to help fulfill the sacred prophecy.
He's just having a big old squeeze, isn't he?
Enjoy your victory while you can, Murphy. Tomorrow night, You will die.
Yeah, fluff. And we're dead. A little bit of a Terminator 2 reference
Got a
there.
lucky break getting rid of the chameleon this easy. Death is always an ugly business, but if anyone deserved it, he did. Now I've got to get Elena out of the force field.
And we are cool. Nothing will hurt us now. And if the chameleon can assume any shape, why choose that appearance as the standard? Well, because it's Russell Means. It's actually a well-known actor. Well, I guess not technically super well-known, but he's been in movies. And he was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. And, well, he was in Natural Born Killers as well. Yes. And before we do anything about Elena, let's just have a look at the decoration, because... Should I have to sneeze? There we go, that was a good one.
Apparently the artist forgot to paint on the other 2 leaves.
Oop, nudity. This game is now banned in Australia.
Renaissance couple returning an overdue library book.
Don't think I didn't notice the shield. The shield will be very useful. This thing, it actually moves.
Looking at this painting reminds me of the time that girl told me I had Roman hands.
Also, he's just hanging 10, isn't he? Yeah. And why is he just looking off in the corner going, I wish I was surfing right now. Alright, let's move this thing. Boom.
I've always enjoyed flipping switches.
This is the switch for the force field.
What the switch does.
This one kills everyone. No. Let's just look at some more naked people.
Oh, poor guy. That's a pretty small leaf.
You think? I think it's fucking gigantic. Okay, it is, of course, placed almost near his navel. And is being held on by a piece of... Okay, next picture. This one's my favorite.
Bread, milk, taco sauce. Damn. I know I'm forgetting something. This is Peter loaning Paul his Sgt. Pepper's album.
One of the best things about Tex Murphy games... Oh, what the hell is going on with that texture? One of the best things about Tex Murphy games is his commentary on people's paintings and decorations and all that shit. I mean, this engine was pretty advanced for its time, and as you can see here, this fireplace is actually modeled in 3D. However, there's that bug in the engine, or not a bug, but I think DOS Nostalgic explained it to me once. It makes the textures warp whenever they do things like slanting, which again is really impressive because, I mean, up until this, we'd had Doom, which is basically the most advanced engine, which could do slopes, and Build could do slopes as well, but this is high-tech shit. So this fireplace is actually one of the most impressive things built in this game. Sorry. Anyway, let's get little Laney out.
Chameleon has Elena in a laser field.
Absolutely true. So let's switcheroo. Good morning. This is your early 9 a.m. wake-up call.
I knew you'd come.
Oh, the closed captions just fell asleep there.
Hotel. He looked just like you. So I opened the door. He must have
This
knocked
is
me out.
grade A acting.
It was
Watch
terrible.
this.
Things he said to me. Oh, Tex, hold me. Kiss me.
No. Well, I think we should pull the chat on this. Oh, Tex, hold me, kiss me. What do you guys think? We could politely refuse. We could pull some halitosis. Sorry, just woke up, haven't had a chance to brush my teeth. Or the gumshoe motto, fuck you, no one kisses these days. That is 2 votes for B, and I forgot to explain the rules now. The rules are, I see the majority vote is B, so that's good, so everyone gets a vote in. The rules, as laid out by my friend Torpedo Bear, is that the first 3 votes that come in are the deciding votes. So whoever gets in first, that's what we're going to decide. And if the first 3 votes are all over the place, then there's a tiebreaker. So the next vote comes in as the tiebreaker. Those are the rules. But thank you so much, everyone, for, getting in on this. Halitosis humor, it is.
Listen, Elena, I'd love to kiss you, but I just had a big chili dog with extra onions. Besides,
I just teleported.
Look at you, I can't help but think of your sister, and that gives me a stomach ache.
But Tex, I think I'm in love with you.
Why? We've met twice now. I know we met as kids, but that's still weird. All right, next. Remember, first three people: self-effacing deflection, love cynic, or worried about genetics. Now, C would make a very, very strange thing to say, because, you know, we're fighting against people who want to kill everyone because of genetics. But that's 2 votes for C, so I guess that's where we're going. Thanks, Taxalot and Summer.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but I'm pretty sure you got your family's genes and it just wouldn't work out.
Ouch! Burn!
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to make you stay?
Do you play Twisty? Never mind.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, we're in a gothic castle somewhere and we just watched a guy die in front of our eyes, and shapeshifting, no less. And now all of a sudden she's getting all hair twirly. That's really strange. Alright, pious excuse, ethical concern, or break it gently. Starting now. Those are a lot of votes for B. Those are actually 2 votes for B, 1 vote for C. I'm guessing these are the votes. Also, I'm bad at this, so let's just go with ethical concerns.
No, Elena, I don't think I could do it. You know, you're young enough to be my younger sister.
Does he have one? Yeah, Tex actually has
Right now,
sisters.
I got a job to do, and I've got to do it alone. Unless I stop the cult from executing their plan, we're all gonna be toast.
Acting.
Men worth having are always running off.
Boo.
Maybe it wouldn't work out for us anyway. If they don't kill you, let me buy you a drink. I owe you a big one.
More cocaine for this actress, please. And starting now, are we I can't pronounce that name. I know what it means, but I can't pronounce it. Magnanimous. Soda jerk. Where did the soda go, in fact? Or are we just anxious to leave? Syriar goes with A. Summer goes with A. That's 2 votes for A. Technically 2 votes for B, but sorry, you got in a little late there. So let's go with the word we cannot pronounce.
Look, Elena, you don't owe me a thing. But maybe you could help me, because what I really need right now is a good lead.
Sorry, won't take your vagina, but if you have a lead, that'll be great.
Someone named Feral Puss at a place called the Broken Skull. Does that help?
No.
Yeah, it does, as a matter of fact.
He summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. Without was the Red Death.
James just really
Is that the
went
final group?
all for it, and then right at the end just was the Red Death.
Provisions
Fuck it,
stored.
we're done.
What about the wine? We hadn't received the shipment when I last checked the inventory.
Steady
Brother,
on.
brother, we have sufficient supplies to take us into the next century.
Excellent. I will notify the master that everything is prepared. The celebration is set to begin at the appointed hour.
What the hell was up with that dude? Okay, here we fucking go. Broken Skull, off planet. Is everyone ready for this? Because this is the appearance of the person who got top billing on the game's box. This is Margaret Kidder, aka Superman's girlfriend. Sorry, that's basically all she's known for. Very sorry about that. This is the original Lois Lane. Well, technically not the original Lois Lane, but it is the most famous Lois Lane of all time. And here she is. Also, our speeder can go into space. I have questions. Why don't we just go into space all the time? And why does that look like a giant fire hydrant?
The way station is small, with a diameter of maybe 5,000 meters. I have no problem finding the Broken Skull, which turns out to be a typical off-world saloon. The kind of place where all the booze is watered down, the prices are triple, and the waitresses all have fresh stitches on their foreheads.
Ouch.
Strangely quiet, though, and the dame behind the bar looks like she'd just as soon cut my throat as pour me a drink.
So what'll you have?
What indeed? We should definitely save our game on this one, and not just because it's Margaret fucking Kidder, which I will now type in. Margaret fucking Kidder. Also because she will kill us extensively. And I see the votes are already coming in. That's 1 vote for C, make a pass. This is a bad idea. Sure, someone. We could also sneakily bribe her, or we could order a manly drink. And sorry, Azure, I know you were quick on the draw there because you just sort of missed the last one, but that is 2 votes for B.
Give me 4 fingers of rye whiskey.
Oh, Margot, sorry.
You know, we don't take American Express. Cash customers only.
And she just sort of dropped the mic there. Might be Margot Kidder. I'm sorry about that. Margot. I'm gonna call her Mickey. Okay, do we exhibit a poor and rude attitude? Do we have some credit card humor or some cash humor? Summer goes with C, Syriar goes with B, and... I just like the idea of off-world saloons. You can just take your speeder and fly off into space, have a drink, and then sort of wobbly pilot your skimmer, or not skimmer, your speeder back onto the ground, just sort of crash into a field somewhere, stagger out with a half bottle of bourbon, go, so how's everyone else doing? Alright, that's 2 votes for B. Credit card humor it is.
Thought the place looked familiar. I must have seen it in a Visa commercial.
Are we flirting?
Very amusing. What brought you here?
Well, what did bring us here? Now, this is truly the test of your mettle. Have you guys been paying attention? Do we just introduce ourselves as a PI? Yes, we have business here, and we're supposed to meet someone. I just killed a person, yes. Or do we dig for information, or do we, in fact, as is now the majority vote, bluff our cultish way in? Yes.
I am a seeker of purity, who will abide no defect in spirit or form.
Except my own.
Whatever. Do you want a drink?
At this point, I do.
You know, we don't take American Express. Cash customers only.
Okay. The conversation just looped. Do we have a different path we would like to choose? I'm pretty sure that we are barking up the right tree here. I think we got to the right place. See, again, let's go with some cash humor.
You take out-of-state cash?
We'll take any cash with the Made in the USA logo on it.
Oh, here we go. We're supposed to bribe her. Yes, she does not give 2 shits about cults and all of this. Well, she will shoot us if we just introduce ourselves as a PI, so there's that. I think all of these work, so it's just a question of which one you would like to do. Everyone wants to go with a casual bribe, which is interesting because the no-nonsense bribe with the sleazy bribe sounds really interesting. You know what? I'm sorry, Summer, Marty, and Josh, but at this point I'm going to give it to my Lieutenant Syriar because I like the sleazy bribe.
I bet you'd do a lot for $100.
Ow!
Oh, God. Answering a few questions.
I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be funnier.
Your mouth is, Rockefeller.
There we go. Now, interesting point. You would think that, we have to run off somewhere and get money. Where are we going to get money? It just sort of appeared in our inventory. We just sort of have a $100 bill now. There it is. We didn't have to go and get it. It's just there.
Okay, moneybags. 1 question.
Definitely saving our game here because this is where things get heavy and jiggly. 1 question. All right. Yeah, I thought text would be a little better than that. That was, as far as sleazy bribes go. You know what? Let's go back and do one of the other ones. I'm not feeling that one.
So what do you have?
Let's go with what the chat actually decided.
Whiskey.
The no nonsense bribe.
You know, we don't take American Express.
Do you really? Cash humor.
We'll take
Casual bribe. Let's do this one.
I got a $100 bill that's all dirty and crumpled. Could you toss it in the trash for me?
Put your money where your mouth is, Rockefeller.
There we go. All right, one question.
Okay, moneybags. 1 question.
Okay, time to decide. Taxalot's already got 1 vote in. Do we bluff some name-droppy thing? Are we interested in transportation, or do we want info on the folks from GRS? What more do we need about the people at GRS? Yes, democracy has succeeded. I felt very, very bad about the sleazy bribe thing. It was horrible. It was awful. I should be flogged. And also, I should probably get some nasal spray or something. I think I'm coming down with a thing. Hopefully it doesn't transfer over the internet, as it were. Anyway, yes, those are a lot of votes for B. I think you guys have played this game before.
Can you help me find a ride to the Moonchild?
Do you have the token?
What? What token? Are we indignant? Are we unprepared? Or are we, like, what token? Is it inquisitive? What, this is what? You say what now? The bartender says what? That is one more for B. That's one vote for C, and Seriar has another vote for B. Although I quite like that the votes coming in now seem to be from people who have not played the game. I think maybe she means the winter chip. Summer, she doesn't. I mean, let's be clear here. We don't want to give the cult the winter chip. That would be the badness. The winter chip is designed to take the Moonchild, infect it with a virus, boom, crashy, everything blows up. We do not want the cult to have the moon chip, because then there will be no crashy, and then everyone will die. That would be bad. So, the majority vote is for B.
Let me check. No, I must be in my other overcoat.
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe you're one of us, and maybe you're just an idiot. Go find your token. If you come back here without it, don't plan on leaving.
Lucky break there. You've done very well. Yes. I applaud your efforts. That was very well. I know, but I thought they were anticipating us coming with it, or was that just the shaman? Well, technically yes, but I don't fucking know. We're just some dude showing up. I guess technically we could masquerade as the Chameleon. Here, look, I'm shapeshifting, and then he takes off his coat. Look, I'm someone else now. Actually, that would work on Lois Lane, wouldn't it? I mean, see this? And this? Two different people. Worked on her. Anyway, we have to find a token, and it is actually back on Chandler Avenue. Has anyone missed this? Leaving space. Back to the Chameleon. Nah, the Chameleon is a pile of goo on the... Actually, did Elena want to jump our bones just on top of the goo pile that was the Chameleon? That is horrible. The token is actually back here on Chandler Avenue, and wouldn't you know it, Rook knows what it is. I think.
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do besides bothering me?
Although I'm not exactly sure if he knows what it is supposed to be.
I don't know anything about that.
No. Oh, wait, I know. Sorry, missed a step there. Let's go back to... Yeah, let's go back to her motel. It seems like a great idea, but it actually is.
Did you forget something?
Yes, your lips on my... No. There we go.
The Chameleon said something about using an old silver dollar as a token.
There we go. That was the thing that we needed.
Sorry, I don't know about that.
I just love this person's acting. She really tries her best, and it's just a pile of goo. Much like the Chameleon. Actually, should we ask her about the Chameleon? Just for the hell of it. Where'd he go? Oh, he's not there. Anyway, we can ask her about GRS.
GRS stands for Genetic Research Center.
Blah, 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Look, she's passing out. Okay, now we go back to Rook. And there you go. No, not Texas office. God damn it. Yeah, I'm even sober now. This is awful.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Well, you can hand over the silver dollar.
Yeah, I've got a couple of old Susan B. Anthony silver dollars in my coin collection. They're pretty expensive. I guess I do owe you something.
Wow, we just got a silver dollar for nothing. Can you feel the game sort of sprinting towards the exit now? Yeah, because the Moonchild bit is phenomenal. Okay, it's back to Margot.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Absolutely. Are we? Casually positive? Half serious fear? I would have. Or did we just stall her just for the hell of it? Now let's be clear. She will kill us a lot. Actually, it is probably worth going back and just trying different dialogue options just to see the many ways that she will kill you. That's 1 vote for B, 1 vote for A. Casually positive. Yeah, got it right here. I mean, oh. We'll just need. That's 2 votes for A. We are casually positive.
Yeah, it went through the wash, but I think it'll work.
There we go.
Well, let's see it. I haven't got all day.
Excuse me, Pooh? Okay.
Okay. Go knock on that door and say Jax or better. The man you need to see is in there.
I walk down a hall and look at the name tag on the door. Feral Puss. Must be a charming guy.
Fantastic name, by the way.
I call out the password and a gravelly, grating voice calls loudly for me to come in. As I step into the back room, I'm blasted by an aromatic wave of cigar smoke, alcohol, fish, and body sweat.
Why fish? Why is fish in there?
Knocks me out. The room is empty except for a bloated hog of a man who seems to be the source of all the foul odors.
I ain't seen you here before. Who the hell are you?
Charmed, I'm sure. Alright, saving my game on this one as well, because even though he's not as bad as Margot, he does also have a bit of a trigger finger, so Puss. Smells fishy. Ken sent me. Excellent, yeah. Ken sent... No, Jax or better. Jax or better, yes. Stupid password, by the way. But anyway, are we a bull in a china shop, which is a fantastic metaphor? Are we friendly? Sort of. Or do we just come up with a feeble joke? That's 2 votes for a feeble joke. Let's go.
Hey, call me whatever you want, but don't call me late for the purification.
Oh, bugger me.
You bluff a lot, don't you, Tex?
Tex?
I like that in a man.
What? That's... let's just calmly have a seat.
Mr. Puss. It's not only rude, but it's also illegal to point a Lester flame rod at a total stranger.
Lester flame rod.
You're not a total stranger. I've been waiting for you for a while now. Though I thought you was gonna come up with that chameleon.
No, he was gonna kill me.
So you're disappointed the chameleon isn't here, huh? Why? Was he your girlfriend?
Hell, I ought to blow your head off right now. But I ain't gonna. I like watching you sweat.
You know, I bet you do. Probably makes your own body odor less noticeable.
Watch your mouth, boy, or I'll blow your damn head off. My boss told me that when you got here, I should take care of you. Now sit down!
Well, great. I'd like a Mai Tai with 2 umbrellas and a nice plate of those cocktail weenies.
I don't think so. I think you wanted me to slit your throat. But there ain't no sport in that. So I'm gonna give you a chance to beat the odds.
I am cartoonishly villainous.
Odds in my time.
I'll guarantee you haven't beaten this.
I like the amount of sass the text gives this dude. And also that whole thing with the 2 of them walking... And remember, they filmed the actors separately, so there's a lot of timing stuff going on between those 2 lines. So that was actually kind of impressive. And this thing can go fuck itself.
I call it the Farrellette table. 3 of them balls are hollow, and there's a spy drone in each one. They're little robotic arachnids with nasty stingers.
Well, dare I ask what's in the 4th ball?
Inside that one is part of a ticket to the Moonchild. I'll mix them around. Then you just have to pick the ball with the ticket and open it up. Do that 4 times, and I'll take you to the Moonchild.
Now, I want you guys to be on point for this
Sounds like
one.
the old shell game to me.
It is the old shell game. Watch this.
Close enough. Here's
and see if you can find out which one it is.
Play.
I'll bet you can't do it, and not because I don't think you guys are not paying attention.
Okay, pick a ball. Any ball.
This puzzle is just fucked up the ass because... Did you see the frame rate on this thing? It is atrocious. And one thing about Under Killing Moon's video rendering thing, the video engine or whatever, is that apparently it plays the first 10 seconds of a video fine, pretty much like, I don't know, 25 frames per second or something. And then it starts chopping. Then it starts getting really choppy and really... Oh, God. Summer says bottom right. James Hastings says top right. Actually, you can safe scum through this. I guess we technically could. I happen to know the correct placement of them. But I will just... I can't spell. Farrellette. Fuck it. Let's just pick the wrong one and see what happens. Is anyone afraid of spiders? Whee!
Finish up this lousy shell game and let's get on with it.
Even James L. just does not give a fuck. Finish up this lousy shell game and let's get on with it. Yes. The Yes, we've seen it.
Okay.
Pick a ball. Who gives two shits? Oh, you can't even skip this. The order is top, middle, bottom, bottom. The left, it's never the left one. Does Under a Killing Moon still run in Windows 10? Yes, in DOSBox.
Beginner's luck. Let's see how you do this time.
It is a DOSBox situation. Also, douchey guy is doing the math over here. A 1 in 4 chance played 4 times. That's less than a 0.4% to get them all right by random guessing. I think the game just expects you to save scum through this or just pick it by accident. However, it never randomizes. It's always top, middle, bottom, bottom.
Damn it! I guess I
Much
need to
like
speed
in the
up
bedroom,
balls a
right?
little bit. Well, third time's the charm. For me.
Alright, check this shit out. This is when the game gets really stupid. Did you see that? It's not that hard to follow? I think it's impossible to follow, especially when they converge in the middle and go
Lucky today, aren't we? I can't wait to see a spy drone tear your head off. No one's gotten this far before, Murphy. It'd be a real shame if you screwed up now.
Yeah, that was the game cheating. Now watch this shit. Whee! Was anyone paying attention there? Also, it apparently lags because the sound effect is playing at the same time. So if it was just the video and no sound effect, this would be better. I wouldn't say it would be fine, but it would be better. Well, screw it. Here we go. Done. We have finished up this lousy shell game.
Damn you, Murphy! I wanted to see you die. But we did make a deal.
Well, you technically just made a deal with yourself.
Up to the Moonchild in a couple of hours. You can go with us. I have some business to take care of. Wait at the bar until we leave. Drinks are on me. Be sure to ask for the house special. It's my favorite.
Sit down, brother. Have a drink. It's on the house.
Oh, she's friendly now. Saving our game again because this could go sideways in so many ways. Friendly Margot. Not bloody fucking lightly. The last one was the only one I was able to follow, says douchey guy. How in the shit did you do that? Okay, we've got votes coming in. 1 vote for C, 1 vote for A, and 2 votes for A. Agreeable.
Thanks. Make it bourbon neat. So, when we leaving?
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
Oh, good. Now, just out of polite curiosity, or are we just ready for fun? Or cult bluff? Yes, we will abide no defect. Oh, my fucking nose is itchy. Spiritual form. She's gonna poison us. Really? Yes, I think. 2 votes for B. We are ready for some fun.
Yeah, sounds like fun. By the way, Farrell told me to ask about the house special.
Oh, really? Well, Farrell's always been partial to the house special.
I keep a bottle of poison under the bar, apparently.
There you go.
And this one. Stop voting, because this one is really, really important. Traditional PI toast. Do we invite her to join in, or do we have a change of hearts? Everyone went with the B one last time, so let's see if you're as unanimous this time as well. That's 1 vote for B, invite to join in. If I'm going to be poisoned, you might as well be poisoned too. It's actually 2 votes for B, so here we go.
This ought to hit the spot. Are you gonna join me?
Oh, no, it's a little strong for me. It's a man's drink. So, you're Tex Murphy. Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty-night!
She turned into Henry Stoff. Boom.
Come to, I realize I must be on the Moonchild. Searching my pockets, I find that everything I was carrying has been taken, including the winter chip. Maybe if I'd hidden it, say, in a watch with a secret compartment, the cult might not have found it. Now there's no way for me to stop them.
And we're both
back again. This is getting old, Murphy.
There we go. That was our mistake. So, if you and it even just flat out tells you, dude, you're an idiot. You're carrying around a watch with a secret compartment. Just hide the fucking chip in it and let's get on with this. So, well, who did not see that coming? Indeed. So we're gonna have to do the shell game all over again. Although, let's go back to the part.
Okay, Moneybags. One question.
Because we have time to do it after this. So we are interested in transportation.
Can you help me find a ride to the Moonchild?
Absolutely.
Do you have the token?
Everyone has tokens. I am very unprepared. Actually, let's try and mess with her a little bit. Because I said we were gonna have to. We're gonna go back and see, you know, what she can. Let's.
Maybe. Give me a hint on the type of token you're looking for.
Wrong answer, friend. I'm afraid that your visit here is going to be permanent.
Her hands even got chopped off.
Murphy. Never underestimate a woman with an attitude.
Yeah. Actually, let's mess with her some more. I'm not gonna poll this time. Let's just dig around.
So what do you have?
What will we have? Well, we can actually go for a sneaky bribe right off the bat. I don't think that'll. Let's make a pass. Fuck.
So, what do you got there, sweetheart?
Call me sweetheart again and I'll tear your throat out. Now what do you want?
Ooh, let's play rough. Oh, yeah.
Listen, sister, you threaten me again, I'll knock your lights out. I don't care if you are a girl.
Oh, God.
Hey, Bluto!
Oh, I get beaten
I
up.
have to remind you, Murphy.
Oh, that's interesting. It's designed to be a trap for Murphy, yet sometimes she will kill him and other times not. What? What will? I think I missed the start of that conversation.
So,
what will we have? Let's order a manly drink and
Give me
then
4 fingers.
you know we don't...
and have a poor and rude attitude.
If I had a credit card, do you think I'd be in a dump like this?
Well, what are you doing in a dump like this?
PI business.
I'm a PI working on a case.
You look like you're working on a bender. And we don't serve PIs here. Hey, Bluto!
I shouldn't have to remind you.
Yes. Should have done a pouty apology. Okay, I'll do that, and then let's move on with the game. I just like Margot Kidder's acting here. She acts drunk, like she's behind the bar, and she really, really just... Look at this setting here. Actually, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This is fantastic. Whoop. Excellent. That's going to be the fucking thumbnail, because holy shit. Oh, did the game break on me now? Let's see. Apparently I'm not supposed to alt-tab out of the game. Let's make a pass.
So, what do you got there, sweetheart?
Call me sweetheart again. Let's do the pouty apology.
Jeez, I'm sorry. Now I know why they call the place the Broken Skull. Even the friendlies are unfriendly.
Mind your manners and I won't introduce you to Bluto. He's the reason why we call this the Broken Skull. So what'll you have?
No, that just went in a fucking circle. Okay. Moving hastily on. Oh, she also starred in Amityville and Black Christmas. Apparently. Margot Kidder did. Thank you, Dan Nastic. And douchey guys working on the case of why is my glass empty? That is a good question. Stay hydrated, everyone. Or dehydrated, depending on what is in your glass. Alright. Let's get fucking moving. Second time of talking to the bartender.
Okay, money.
One question. We're interested in transportation. We don't know what the fuck the token is, and we are leaving. So now we go back to Chandler. No, actually, we go back to the roadside motel. Let's just get this over with. Hello, Laney. Yes, what is token? Tell. Did he really? Excuse me. Leaving again. And let's go back to Rookie's Pawn Shoppy. Get set token.
Yeah, I've got...
and just go into the street for a bit. Here we go. So that we can indeed combine the winter chip with the watch. Margot probably was drunk or high. She sadly had severe drug problems during these times. She did. According to interviews, she was not drunk nor high when she recorded this. And I mean, that's I think Chris Jones went on record and said, no, she was professional and nothing went wrong or anything. But yeah, there is that. Anyway, we've now got a watch with a hidden chip, and now we go back to the broken skull and get smashed more ways than one, and see how much of this shit we can skip. Actually, what happens if we just do the have serious
Well, I certainly hope so, because I faint at the sight of my own blood.
Well, let's see it. I haven't got all day.
Yes. Here we go.
Okay.
I walked down a...
There we go. Oh, you're so friendly. Feeble joke was what we did the last time, so let's just do bull in a china shop, see what happens.
I'm a friend of the Chameleon. He told me to come here and look for a fat pig named Puss.
Well, I guess you found him. Have a sit down, Tex.
Boom, boom, boom. And this all
I'll guarantee inside
goes the same way as we've already seen.
Okay.
And we can't skip the actual Farrellet thing. So we can have one more look at that in all its glory. Top. Boom.
Begin.
Next one. This is bullshit of the highest order. This one.
Damn it.
That one is total bullshit. I mean, look how smooth they run when the sound effect is not playing.
Lucky today.
I almost picked the middle one. Did you see that?
I can't wait to see it.
That would have been the badness. Wee, 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 wee.
Damn you, Murphy.
Damn you, Murphy.
It's on the house.
Thank you. Let's not say we did.
Thanks. Maybe later.
Oh, come on. Where are you gonna go? We'll be leaving for the promised land pretty soon.
Will we indeed? Weasel some info. No. Is bad. Yes. We're in the mood to party.
The promised land. Should be quite a party. So when are we leaving?
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
Cool. Yeah, we're ready. Oh, cult bluff.
Well, finally, the holy prophecies are coming true. By the way, Farrell told me to ask about the house special.
Oh, really? Well, Farrell's always been partial to the house special. Here you go.
There was bottles of Tabasco sauce on the bar. I'm just wondering. Yeah, why would Tex say that? He's bluffing. He's blending in, you know? Let's do the traditional PI toast this time.
Thanks, sister. Well, here's mud in your eye.
And he picks it up for a second time. Oh, everyone went C. I'm sorry.
So, you're
Yeah, bye-bye. Mooning the cult.
The figure was tall and gaunt, and in the costume and bearing of the stranger neither wit nor propriety existed. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless, which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made.
I must have died and gone to heaven. Except I don't think people in heaven have raging hangovers. I must be on the moon.
Oh, I see what you mean, Summer. Don't. Why does he say? By the way, he told me to ask for the house special.
I could get used to living in a place like this.
They just have to get rid of all his inventory
anything
items.
So beautiful.
Oh, and here we go.
What's that sound?
The big reveal.
Something's coming this way.
Something is coming this way. Yes. Here we go. Big reveal. Who is our main baddie? Hands up if you guys recognize him. God damn it, I want one of those video cubes. One of those floaty ones.
Wake up, Mr. Murphy.
I am awake.
Have no sleeping through the greatest event in the history of the world. I'm so glad you could join us on this sacred day. Maybe you don't recognize me. It has been some time. Lowell Percival, at your service. You did a job for me on Mars a few years back. Cleverness, tenacity, both then and now, have shown me that you belong here.
Anyone recognize him?
In fact, I need to thank you for securing the statuette for us. The flawless crystal and the symbolic purity of the dove are the foundation of our belief.
It's a mantelpiece. Get over
The
yourselves.
sacred text has said that our destiny would be secure only if we had the statuette in our possession.
I have questions.
Deeply in your debt.
I mean, they built this entire moon station. They've got all this genetic research that's going to blow everyone to pieces on... Well, actually just virally kill everyone.
The purification...
But it won't work unless we have this little trinket sitting on our mantle.
Fabulous name for a somewhat nasty process.
Oh, nasty process, really?
Those creative minds at GRS worked extra hard for a long time to make our prophecy a reality. It was quite a challenge to come up with a plan that would match the details of the great alluvion as it is described.
Weren't you supposed to just wait until it happened for you?
Now everything's prepared. At midnight, I will become the savior of our dying world. The earth has become a rotting shell, inhabited by a mongrel breed of half-humans that infest the pure races with their filthy, mutated genes. Is that to be the fate of mankind? The earth must be thoroughly cleansed for mankind to be saved.
Settle down, Adolf.
We'll release the seeds of purification.
Oh, no, he's...
The great alluvion, the baptism of fire, which follows will destroy...
I'll bet he is rock hard right now.
From the ashes will arise a glorious new age.
Pop, there he came.
In keeping with the sacred prophecies, we'll wait 40 years here on the Moonchild.
Seems like a short time, to
Then our genetically pure children will return to a world that, like them, is clean and unspoiled.
And full of death.
To see it.
There's got to be a lot of bodies to clean up. It's not like the virus is just going to...
I have given mankind...
like, sweep them away. I know they'll rot and shit, but it's going to smell very, very bad when you get down there.
The Ark of Humanity. But it is also a splendid place to spend the next 40 years. We have it all here.
Now he's a tourist brochure.
Aviaries, zoos with animals of all kinds. Forests, rivers, mountains, nightclubs.
Mountains?
Ballparks. Everything you could ever want. And the people. Only the creme de la creme. Architects, bankers, doctors, artists, musicians, and a former president.
I'll let you guess which one.
All beautiful.
Oh, and they're sexist too. They're racist, sexist space
1,000
Nazis.
men, women, and children, all bound together by belief and purpose. A desire to create a world free of imperfections.
They failed. You're still here, motherfucker.
Peace, without fear, without crime. Share in our dream, Mr. Murphy. You have less than an hour to decide. I can't allow you to attend the big purification party, but I'll be down to see you right after. I'm sure you'll agree that your options are limited.
Fascism is usually strongly sexist.
So, Lowell Percival is behind all this.
Is he? Now, again, anyone, hands up, did you recognize him? Someone said he was the tall, sticky bandit from Home Alone.
Probably no way to
Not
stop
quite.
the cult now, so maybe I should.
And I didn't mean the
make
actor.
best of it.
Do you recognize the name Lowell Percival?
Murphy. Don't forget what they've got in mind. They intend to wipe out every person that doesn't happen to meet their standards. I wouldn't last very long in a club like this. I could never be part of their brotherhood. I've got to find a way to stop them, but I'm gonna need some help. If Ava Shanzi is still alive and I can find her, the two of us might be able to figure something out. Maybe it's too late, but I've got to do something.
And something we shall indeed do. After we're finished just tapping our
I looked
hat.
through the pockets of my overcoat, but they've taken everything. All I've got left is the watch I found at the Countess Mansion. Could be a lot worse, though. At least they didn't find the winter chip.
Ooh. So here we are now, and our inventory has magically disappeared. Now, the name Lowell Percival is... Yes. What? Lowell Percival is the astronomer who originally found the canals on Mars? I don't know about that. He is a character in Martian Memorandum. And he just shows up very briefly. You do some shit for him on Mars. It's been a while since I played Martian Memorandum. I can't quite remember. He's not a very memorable character. But he's now all of a sudden the giant baddie in this game. And text just goes, oh, so he's behind this. Now, bear in mind, people who played Under a Killing Moon for the first time were under the impression, I guess, unless they were really into the Tex Murphy series at the time, which you would forgive them for not being, were under the impression that this was the first game in the series. So it just comes out of nowhere. Oh, the big baddie is... Who? Who? Why? Also, there's a rock here. It is very easy to miss, and we need it. This is horseshit.
This piece of rock looks like it's come loose from the mortar.
Percival Lowell is apparently... Oh, so he's actually named after... Oh, that is beautiful. I did not know that, Taxalot. Taxalot. I'm stuck in geometry now. There is... more. Percival Lawrence Lowell was an American businessman, author, mathematician, and astronomer who fueled speculation that there were canals on Mars. He founded the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, and formed the beginning of the effort that led to the discovery of Pluto 14 years after his death. Wow. And then he turned into a space Nazi. I'm not sure where the space Nazi bits come in, but okay. Oh, and there's one more thing here.
This rock looks like it may actually be a piece of flint.
There we go. See, we are supposed to escape the atrium here. And I think once we do, we might actually end the stream because the next bit that's coming up is basically the end of the game. So let's just get the reiki here.
A rake? Too bad someone already gathered up all the leaves in here.
Tex is so disappointed that they took all his inventory items that he's just picking up random shit at this point. The thing that we're trying to do is... Let me just show you.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Puffbuster smoke detector.
Yes, and this...
Looks like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves. Groundskeepers must belong to a union.
Ooh, topical humor. And I think we've got everything. Let's just have a look around. I mean, what the hell is this wobbly, textured thing here?
Back on Earth, this thing wouldn't last 10 minutes without getting spray painted.
And I think there's a closet door. It's over here, yes.
A bottle of lighting fluid. These cult members must like to barbecue.
Yes. We shall have the lighter fluid. Yes, indeed. And I think that is all we need. Maybe we should save our game. Probably. Not a bad idea, is it? I mean, we are about to hop it and skip it out of the Moonchild. So first... we douse this thing with lighter fluid. Then we put a rake in it. And then we combine these two to form sparks, which light the thing on fire. I now have an inventory item called Sparks. And I'm not even supposed to hide. I'm just going to stand here and watch him come in. Hello. I am... He's got the eyebrows of an eagle. What is up? I am an evil red shirt. Oh no, no. Not the burning pile of leaves. This is only my first day on the job. Whee! And that knocked him out cold, somehow. Also, Tex fits behind that small pillar. I'm intrigued.
What an idiot. Oh!
How did that even work? He wasn't even... Oh, never mind. Okay. We have escaped. Now we are in the Moonchild. I'll show you around quickly, and then we'll edit the stream. End the stream. Actually, let's not save over that first bit. That was kind of interesting. Moonchild exploration. Yes. So, just having a quick walk around. Here's an observation
So,
deck.
this is the door to the observatory. Sounds like a place worth looking into.
Funny. Ooh, look, meteorites.
Those asteroids look like they're following the Moonchild around like big stone puppies.
This is a nice place, though. The Moonchild is very well constructed. I mean, not in, you know, the actual real life, but in terms of the game. Yes, the game. It is very nicely constructed. It's probably one of the biggest areas in the game, and you know there are a bunch of rooms to go to. When you played this for the first time, it felt like a giant sprawling thing that you had just arrived at, and it was brilliant. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can get through the whole game in this stream. What do you guys think? Should we just plow through it? I think we can get done in the next 30 minutes or so, if not less.
Cocktail glass with a ceranite flex straw.
Might actually be able to do that.
The cocktail glass is worthless, but I love flex straws.
Flex straw, made out of ceranite, which is the unbreakable plastic. Cool.
What a great treat. If I get off this godforsaken pleasure satellite, I'm taking it with me. It'd look great in my office.
Ah, everyone seems to be into us just beating the game outright. So let's see if I can remember how to actually do that.
This floor panel looks like it's removable. I'll need something to pry it up with.
This
floor panel.
Yeah, we'll find something later. There are bits of this that are kind of missing in my head, but I think
this panel door is locked.
We'll find the keys some other time. If I remember correctly, they're not actually in this room. So let's keep moving. Like I said, we're just showing you around. Luckily, there aren't any, like, patrols or shit to bother us down here. And actually, this looks like a maze, and it kind of is, but it's not as sprawling as you would fear.
This door looks like it probably opens from the other side.
Interesting. And here we have emergency access. Will open under emergency conditions.
I'd say my situation qualifies as an emergency.
But it won't open. What's this panel over here?
Looks like the access panel requires some kind of ID badge.
So we'll come back to that later. Somewhere on the floor, we're supposed to keep our eyes peeled for a crowbar. There's one in front of one of the doors, and I can't remember which one it is. So just keep your eyes peeled, guys. This is where we came from, isn't it? Nope, it is not. We found the stasis room. This is where Stacey is. Stacey? This bit is... Oh, the baby woke up. Good luck blowing up space. Thanks, Taxlon. See ya. This is the biggest piece of horse shit in the game.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale. I'm no Prince Charming, but there's a sleeping beauty lying peacefully in a cryonic chamber. It's Ava Shanzi. Boy, do I need to talk to her. As I look around, I spot a console nearby. Looking it over, I figure it must be used to control the cryonic sleep state. If I can resuscitate Ava, maybe we can still stop the cult.
I have no idea how this thing works.
Like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air temperature and oxygen level inside the cryonic tube. I seem to remember that slider mechanisms like these are really sensitive and need to be moved slowly. Well, first things first. I'll need to turn this thing on.
I have absolutely no idea how this works. I probably should have saved before I got in here, but yeah. Turning it on, and I can't even move my mouse outside of any of this. So what I usually do is just I spend all of my... Wait a minute, what? Directory? Avoiding the GRS security eye? Was I supposed to do that in every fucking room? Oh well, I didn't, so fuck it. YouTube has been giving me a lot of trouble, Avoozle. When people go to my channel and they click on videos, it sometimes doesn't load. It just brings up the monkeys are working on this screen. And apparently now people have been signed out of YouTube when they're watching the stream. Fuck it. Thanks, YouTube. Anyway, I'm just going to follow these directions. I have plenty of points to spare, so screw it. move one of the sliders. Okay, I could probably have figured that out. Move.
Aha. A red light went off in one of those Phase 1 boxes. I must have done something right. Now I've got to get those other boxes to light up.
I'm just gonna fast forward through this thing, because fuck it. Move another one of the sliders. Why? Okay. That made me feel kind of stupid. Select a button. I don't remember it being this easy.
Yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
It does? Is it really just gonna say move a button? Select a button. I did. This is one of the buttons. What button would you like me to press? Oh, maybe. Oh, it's not giving me the full hint. It's just telling me which one. No, that's not good either. And she's dead.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out that stupid stasis panel? It's hardly fair to give me only one crack at it.
Well, okay.
And we get back into it. Oh, so it actually just stops me right outside the stasis room. That's very nice of it. She needed adrenaline. You need some medical knowledge. If you don't know what to do, don't touch it. Well, no, I have to resuscitate her. Alright. Stacey's room.
As I enter the state...
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we turn this thing on. Oh, and it actually... Okay, do we shock her with some adrenaline? Yep, that did it. And maybe we adjust her temperature? Oh, fuck.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should move the slider back to where it was and try again.
Yeah. Boom. There we go. You're almost dead, lady. Select a button. Okay, so it's one of these. I'm gonna go with sodium pentothal, sodium carbonate, electrical shock. Boom. There we go. Phase 1 complete. Cool. Can't save my game. Because what fucking use would that be? I want to increase your heat. That actually worked. Okay, we'll increase her oxygen as well. No, she doesn't want more oxygen. Would you like some adrenaline? Nope. She definitely wouldn't. How about some electrical shock? Are you fine now? No? How about some sodium carbonate? She's dead.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out... As I enter this...
And it actually starts me back to where I was. So, this is not even a puzzle anymore. It's just a cock block. Okay, let's give her some adrenaline. Let's give her some sodium carbonate. Oh, I have to wait for it to be over. Okay. Press reheat. Exactly.
Well, how was I...
I love killing her. This is the most fun I've had the entire game. Okay. Sodium pentothal. That did it. Sodium bicarbonate? Can I just tap this thing to get it to go over soon? There you go. Electrical shock. No, didn't like that either. And she's dead.
Well, how was I... As I enter this...
Alright, maybe she would like some more oxygen. No, she wouldn't. Maybe she would like some more temperature? I'm cooking her. And... Oh, do I move this back? Alright, you're good. I'll shock you. Nope, she didn't like that either. And... she is... still good. Sodium pentothal. Nope, didn't like that either. And she's dead. Fucking hate this puzzle.
As I enter...
Okay, what else we got? Okay, what does the hint system say? What do we need to do? It's one of the buttons. Okay, so we know that much. So it is sodium pentothal. I think I tried this before. No.
That yellow warning.
Is it sodium carbonate? No. Is it adrenaline? No. Is it electrical shock? No. She's dead.
Well, how was that? As I...
Is it this one? No. I can actually just exit it.
As I enter...
And we're back. Is it adrenaline? It was adrenaline! Yay! Awesome. Let's give her some more oxygen to celebrate. There we go. Okay. So close. Just 4 more. 4 more. I'm sure administering baking soda is not medically useful. It could be. It could be. Let's give her an electrical shock just to see what happens. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop jiggling around.
As I enter this...
Let's okay, so adrenaline, no. Electrical shock, no. I just want to exit because every time she goes into that little spasm there, you get nowhere. On again. Maybe some sodium bicarbonate. Nope. Exit. Every time you do something wrong, just exit in a panic and then go back in. Sodium pentothal. Nope. Oh, maybe we're supposed to just raise her temperature. But I have a feeling if you exit while she's having her little fit, it sort of resets her I hate the world animation. There we go. You spin me right round, baby. Yes. Now we raise her oxygen. Yes. And we give her some adrenaline. Yes. And finally, we electroshock her. Nope. Just checking. Maybe she would like some baking soda. Maybe that's what she needs. Don't die on me now, bitch. Yes, yes. Oh, goody. Here we go. That didn't take long, did it? Good morning. I am a cardboard cutout of a PI.
So is it all over? Are your prophecies taken care of?
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Great line.
Well, if you're not in the cult, then what are you doing here?
Look, I think we're running out of time here, but my name's Tex Murphy. I know you're Ava Shaughnessy because I followed your trail from the Colonel to GRS to up here. So why don't you tell me how you ended up getting freeze-dried?
Percival has a thing for me, so he decided not to have me killed. Instead, he put me into stasis to keep me out of the way until after the purification.
Why does he have a stasis room for just
good news
one?
And I've got some bad news. The good news is the purification won't start for about 45 minutes. The bad news is we've only got 45 minutes to stop these people. Luckily, I've got the winter chip, but you need to tell me how to use it.
Well, how did you get it? Listen, there's no time for explanations now. We have to hurry. Take this. There are instructions on what to do with the winter chip. When you get into position, wait for my signal. In exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to create a power surge.
Ow.
That will give us our last chance to stop the cult. That note also has instructions on how to reach the escape.
Why did she write down all of this and then stick it in her bra and go, all right, freeze me now?
Murphy, good luck. If we get out of here, you can tell me your story.
Although I'm not really fucking interested. Okay. Cool. So let's go spelunking for a bit. I think I got a bit turned around here. This is the Arboretum. This is where we came from. And we went down this way. So let's do that again. And oh, that's the observation deck. Don't need to go down there. Again, Arboretum. So we head down this way. It's a very colorful space station, isn't it? This leads to the residential decks. Probably shouldn't go here, but looky, looky, looky. There it is.
It's like someone laid a piece of pipe.
Crowbar, pipe, same difference. Thank you. Can't go through here.
Sounds like the purification party is going on somewhere behind this door.
Actually, let's just save our game and see what happens. In the Underkilling Moon novel, Ava is awake. In the Annihilating Moon novel, Tex actually gets to wander around the upper decks of the space station. He goes into a restaurant, sits down, has a plate of spaghetti, and then the waiter looks at his wristband and goes, "Oh, Well, thank you. Or his missing wristband, in fact. He doesn't actually have one. So everyone suddenly knows that he is an imposter. And then he runs away, and it's very exciting.
I see you're back again. This is getting old, Murphy. Next time, try not to walk through the wrong door.
Gotcha. Even James Earl Jones getting sick of our shit. Okay, so now we're back at the we're back at the stasis room. Cool. Who is Stacey and why does she have a room? Why is Ava in her room? Am I being funny yet? I don't think so. Oh, Residential X. This is not where we want to go, but this is where we were just a second ago. I think that's actually it. Can't remember if there's a different door that we need to go through. Well, there's this one, of course. But now I just need to find the Arboretum. Wrong way. I just need to find the other door that we went in, the observation deck. Stasis room. Did I mention I have no sense of direction? It's down... This is the same fucking place. Also, it's very hard to navigate. Observation deck, here we go. Hi, Robo Dragon. So now we can pipe this thing. And
looks like one of these computer cables ought to do the trick.
This thing? And we still need to get this thing open. Can't remember where that key is. I mean, it's not in the Arboretum. We know that. Is there something else? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's this thing.
This looks like an old-fashioned telephone jack. No, it's a recessed button. I'll need something to reach in.
With these corridors, you could be playing Sigourney Weaver running from the alien. Yes. We'll stick the unbreakable straw in here. Boom! Suddenly, it appears.
Aha. This panel should give me access to the Moonchild's main computer. Hold on, everybody, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Now, I don't think we quite got everything we need here. Still need to get this thing open. There's something important in there.
This panel door is locked.
Oh, Ava's key. Here we go. She actually gave us a key. So that's how you do that. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the Golf, the other series that made Access software as famous as they are, and it was their golf simulator Lynx 986. Oh, not 986. They used to name their Lynx series after the computers that they were made for. So you have Lynx 286, Lynx 386, Lynx 486, and such. And then, unbeknownst to Access software, after 486, we started calling them Pentiums instead. So Lynx 986 is kind of a joke at how long they're gonna run this series for.
Lynx 986. Looks like some sort of croquet software.
So here we
Aha! This must be the mini-computer.
The one that she told us that she had and I wasn't paying attention. Here we go.
Looks like this computer was made specifically to run with a winter chip.
Old clunker. Now remember, back then we didn't really have laptops. We had these things, which are, I guess are laptops, but they were big old fucking bricks too. Let's load up the winter chip in this thing. I think we might actually be near the end. Actually, I think we might be at the end. I think when I hook this thing up, this is in fact the end. I get the feeling that there's going to be more on the Moonchild, but they might have run out of time or something. That exit door that we looked at with the panel and everything is not actually a puzzle. You don't have to do anything to it. All you have to do is use the virus link-up connection on this thing and...
It's been almost 30 minutes.
Bob's your uncle. We beat the game.
Creating a power surge any second.
Stay hydrated.
Give me time to patch the mini-computer into the Moonchild main computer. Now I've got to get to the engineering corridors. And fast.
And at that point, my adrenaline was going, oh my god, I have to run? Where are the engineering corridors? Don't worry. Game's over. I don't have to do a fucking thing. Look, Ma, no hands. However, this music is really kick-ass, so I should shut up and let it play. Also, the ending cinematic is appropriately kick-ass.
On level 18, section J. I'm attempting to override that. Now I'm showing a temporary system failure. Climate control is down on levels 4 through 18.
Winter sequence engaged.
Why would they program that voice in? We are all going to die.
The whole system's going haywire.
5 minutes to self-destruct.
Many systems failures. We're all dead.
The system is shutting down and I can't do a damn thing about it. Damn it! Malfunction has initiated the self-destruct sequence. Download the backup system.
Why does it have a self-destruct sequence?
3 minutes to self-destruct.
What the hell is going on down there? We got electrical short fires breaking out all over up here. All integrity has been compromised.
Boom! See you, fire.
This place is gonna go up like a Roman candle on the 4th of July.
And I'm pretty happy about it.
To self-destruct.
Ava, are we good? Let's see, I have a feeling. Did you see that? It was like Lord is my shepherd. Who are you praying to? You're a space Nazi. I think there's like a bit at the end there where you had to run in and meet Ava at the shuttle because there was a hallway and at the end there was a texture of the shuttle bay. I think they cut all of that out of the game or didn't, you know, have time to make it or whatever. Still a pretty fucking kick-ass ending. It is kind of ridiculous, but it's 90s awesome. And you'd better believe this is some of the most high-octane shit you'd ever seen in a computer game up until this point. That ending was magnificent.
He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And darkness, and decay, and death held illimitable dominion over all.
Outside of Super Metro. Wirebrain. Would you please? We're enjoying some very well-deserved saxophone music. On the 7th day, Tex rested. Douchey guy says it was probably a mistake to have the space station manned exclusively by the scouts from Team Fortress 2.
You did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you.
You did some good work, didn't you?
Too late I could make a real detective out of you.
Screw you, pal.
I don't know. This saving the world business doesn't pay so well. My cousin Vinny says he can cut me in on some Amway action.
My cousin
That's
Vinny.
a load of hooey. You got it in your blood, Tex. You'd gumshoe for pocket change.
Hey, pocket change would be a step up for me.
Well, you know, I've done pretty well over the past few years. Put a few greenbacks away. But I'm not so young as I used to be. Maybe we could work out an arrangement. Huh? I'll be the brains, you be the legs. A lot of work out there for somebody with your skills. What do you say? Partners?
No. I hate your guts.
Nah. Ava. Yeah, I was hoping I'd see you around.
Oh, hi, Tex. Hello, handsome.
Jesus.
Long time no see.
I would like you to meet
Good as ever.
Miss Cleavage.
What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Say, tell me, have you still got that Twister game?
I do, but I haven't played it in a long time.
Naughty, naughty. Well, we still have Elena at the roadside motel. She's probably still
popped up. I think I found a partner to do undercover work with. I'll see you around.
Off he goes,
So here
dirty
I
old
am,
man.
Back where I started. Lonely, broke, and late for an appointment back in my office. Okay, so maybe it's not a perfect world. Maybe there are more glamorous ways to spend Saturday night than teaching cha-cha lessons to lonely women like Dolores Lightbody. At least she's a regular client and it seems to make her happy. And she always pays me up front in cash. Now that I think about it, things are better. I cleared up my bar tab with Louie, and I did solve the pawn shop burglary for Rook. Yeah, once word gets around, I'll be up to my neck in good-paying jobs.
Looks like Murphy pulled it off, sir.
Yes, but next time, he may not be so fortunate.
Next time, sir?
The forces of darkness sleep, but do not die. Even now, I sense evil stirring. An evil about to re-enter the life of our friend Murphy.
Tex, honey. Long time no see. Forgive me?
Throw her off the balcony. Is that a Wilhelm scream? I think it might have been. Anyway, there we go. Smithers, who is that goat-legged fellow? So that was Under Killing Moon. We did it. And we got some outtakes at the end. I love that. I love it when they do that.
Take one, action.
So you're Tex Murphy.
Thank you, douchey guy.
Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty night.
Perfect. Cut to me. Yeah, the only problem was you don't shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She just wanted to kill him all the time. Stock screams, yes. And it's kind of a cheap ending and all of that, but... Oh, here we go. Overacting. Overacting Anonymous.
You will die.
Bonk.
Okay, good.
Oscar.
It's called a spa award, but it's okay, let's do it one more time.
Typical director. That's perfect. Let's do it one more time.
Let's just...
I can never understand that logic in directors.
Perfect. That's the best I've ever seen.
Let's do it one more time.
On the painless.
And yeah, that's Tex Murphy himself directing the whole thing, which he did. A Voozle, it was an okay game, I guess. Nope, it is a great game. There are some... Oh wait, Aaron Connors was one of the Moonchild technicians.
0A1.
I wonder if he was the
0A1, take one.
if he was the Roman candle on the 4th of July guy.
Hey, you did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I can make a real detective out of you. That's terrible shit.
It's terrible shit. Geiger is provided by Dizzy Geiger Farms USA. The producers wish to inform you that no Geigers were harmed during the production of Under Killing Moon. It even has a proper like movie crawl at the end, which I always thought was so cool. 1994. Chris Jones, of course, handed off the directorial duties to a person who had actually directed movies before. Now, that's not entirely fair, actually. Chris Jones and some other Access Software employees actually formed Access Software because they used to make like backyard movies and shit. And they even made little, video camera movies with Tex Murphy. Except he wasn't living in the future at that point, and there were no mutants around and all of that shit. But dear God. And then they just sort of based the Tex Murphy games on these backyard movies that they had made. So it's not like he didn't have any directorial experience whatsoever. But the dude that they got to direct the Pandora Directive and Overseer and Tesla Effect is actually a movie director. He directed the Power Rangers movie, but still, it's an actual movie. So yeah. What was his name again? I forget. Shit. It's on the back of my Pandora Directive box. I can't be bothered to fish it out. He's an Australian dude. Anyway. Summer asks, I have to wonder, were the Tex Murphy games actually commercially successful? Yes. This one was. Under Killing Moon sold bucket loads. And it was, and luckily that it did, because they They put everything they had into this game. This was their magnum opus at the time. Few people, I guess, had heard of Mean Streets. It was kind of a forgotten game in 1989, although it did have some very interesting technical advantages. I don't know. It was technologically interesting because in 1989 it had 256 color VGA graphics. It actually had digitized actors. They didn't talk. There was no sound cards around in 1989, not really anyway. So I mean, the Sound Blaster, guess, hadn't technically been invented yet. So Access Software actually had this thing they called Real Sound, which you plugged into your PC speaker, and it could output this very tinny digitized speech, and it was a floppy disk game. More people played Martian Memorandum, which I think came out in 1992 or 1991, which had I wouldn't say full motion video, but it had video. It had characters actually moving and talking, but again, not like a gigantic seller. But Axis were doing all right because on the side they were making their golf games, which is really what brought in the money, I guess, because, you know, who doesn't need a good golf simulator? And then they could sort of do their adventure games on the side. Although Martian Memorandum was not a flop by any stretch. It is a very popular game, and it was back at the time. Also because it again pushed some technological envelopes. You didn't have full motion video in 1992 or 1 or whenever this thing was made. So it does it's a pretty strong game. I might play it later. I don't know. I feel like what I should do now is go onwards to Overseer, because I've already played the Pandora Directive. Absolutely brilliant game. Underkilling Moon is a fantastic game, and I love it to bits, but my god, the Pandora Directive just blows it out of the water. It is so fantastic. If you haven't played it yourself, you owe it to yourself to go and do that. I might jump ahead to Overseer. I know it is a bitch to get running these days, so no promises, but I really, really want to make it work. Pink Pugnator says that Axis made a game called Countdown, which is similar to Mean Streets. It's actually more similar to Martian Memorandum. It's made in the same engine. Mean Streets is this weird anomaly. It's a combination side-scrolling shoot 'em up with flight simulator with adventure game. That's Mean Streets. It actually was intended to be a flight simulator, and then they just started shoving story bits into it. So they plonked on this adventure game engine on top of a flight simulator, and then they have these shoot 'em up arcade sequences every once in a while when you go into a building you're not supposed to go into. So that's Mean Streets. Martian Memorandum is more of a straight up adventure game, and so is Countdown. Countdown is one of the most unforgiving pieces of shit I've ever seen. It is so horribly difficult and mean-spirited, and it's just cruel. They also did one called Amazon, which also runs in the same engine and also has digitized characters, and I've played like 5 minutes of that, and I don't know if it's any good. I might do a video on like other Access Software games because they're just so fucking weird, but I've never actually beaten any of them. One thing that Access Software do well is dick the players around. Like really, really a lot. They are, especially their early games, are infuriatingly difficult. Martian Memorandum is a hard game. Amazon is a hard game. Countdown is a brutal game. What you don't know, when you start Countdown, there's a world timer running. The world will explode in X amount of hours. You don't know that when you start the game. In fact, you cannot have that timer shown because you missed picking up an inventory item, but it's running all the time. So if you don't finish the game within that allotted time, you just die. You start over. Fuck you. Oh, even more difficult than Darkseed 1 and 2? That's debatable. See, Darkseed's difficulty stems, at least the first one, stems from also running on a world timer. So if you're not in particular locations when shit happens, then you miss them and you can't get them back, and important shit happens, just passes by. So I have never actually played it myself, and I have never really bothered to, because yes, like Summer says, you have to play it with a walkthrough. It is unforgiving if you don't have a walkthrough handy, because again, it's bullshit design. There is a world timer. There's not a world timer running in the sense that everything will just be game over if you fuck everything up, or if you just sit back and do nothing. But you're supposed to be there, be at certain locations at certain points in the game. Otherwise, otherwise you just miss it completely. Normally, I have disagreement with Space Quest Historian disliking games with time is crucial, but on this one, I agree. Thanks, Seriar. There were some more questions going on earlier. Tex Murphy is all about saving the world. That is true. Pandora did look worlds better in the cinematic sequences. Wybring, absolutely correctly. Cloudy asks, good stream. Are you doing anything with Danny anytime soon? Nope. Not. Sushi Guy says it reminds me of Nitro. I think we're back to Dark Seed here and not not Tex Murphy. So anyway, long story short, what we are going to do next Sunday is hopefully I get Tex Murphy Overseer running. We'll see. It doesn't technically run on Windows 10, but maybe I can get to run, or maybe I can't. And if I can't, then I'm very sorry. There is, however, a new Tex Murphy game coming out called The Poison Pawn, which is going to be a retelling of Overseer, which in turn was a retelling of Mean Streets. And it's going to be a very exciting time for me. So basically, I just want to keep playing Tex Murphy until we get to play Poison Pawn, which is coming out later this year. If, however, Overseer has to take a bullet because I can't get it to run, I'm just going to put this in the chat here. I do have a poll running on my website where you can go and vote for the next game to play on the stream. So go to spacequesthistorian.com/stream poll and put your bits in. I do want to try and get Overseer running for next time. We'll see if that goes anywhere. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being in the chat, and thank you everyone for being so very nice. And just be good. Stay slinky. Everyone is on the case. Tex is on the case, in fact. Trying to find my stop streaming button here. Doing well. Stay hydrated, everyone. Red Star 81 in the chat is actually one of the devs of Poison Pawn, and she's a tease with all this cool stuff they planned. No spoilers. I'll just tell you it's cool. Yeah, right. Oh, right. Siriar says contradiction, spot the liar is at number 1. I forgot to remove it. That poll is really messing with my head. It doesn't really work. I want to find something better than that stupid stream poll. But, when you try and remove options or add options, they don't always show up the way they're supposed to. So fuck that poll. Anyway, I am playing Contradiction on Tuesdays. So you could join me then if you would like. But anyway, I am going to leave now. And hope you guys have a brilliant time. So thank you. I'll see you around the Chrono stream.